Hello, it's Melissa from ShopEco. I'm a certified esthetician and I'm here answering one of your questions today. So today's question comes from Jillian Lamore. She asked on a recent video if I could do eyeshadow for hooded eyes in action. She wants to see how to do that eyeshadow work when you have hooded eyes. So Jillian, thank you so much for your question. You're going to be getting a $25 ShopEco gift certificate. And if you would like to know how you can get a $25 ShopEco gift certificate, stay tuned to the end and I will let you know how. All right, Jillian, let's dive in. So if you have hooded eyes, and if you're not familiar what that means, when you look at my eyes, you can see that the upper eyelid sits heavier on the lower eyelid. So my lower lids almost disappear under that upper eyelid. It's just something that we're genetically born with. It's just our eye shape. It's not bad, it's just the way it is. That is our shape. And then as we mature, it's only gonna get heavier. It happens to all of us where the eyelid on top gets heavier and heavier. Even if you have young and your eyelids seem really open now, over time it's just what happens. It's just gonna vary on the degree, depending on sun damage, what your genetic lineage is, things of that nature. But it's just something that a lot of us deal with, those heavy eyelids. And you guys want to know, how do we make the magic? So you can definitely keep things as simple as you want. You can do your medium or darker shadow all on your lower lid and just keep it really tight and down there and not worry about the upper eyelid. But I like to fake it. I like to pretend like I have more of a crease than I do because it's fun and it creates a bit of that smoky look that everybody else gets to play around with. So I'm going to do that for you today. I'm going to show you what I like to do. It's very easy. It doesn't take long. It's not hard. I think it's something that anybody can learn. It's not like I'm doing any special tricks here. So I'm going to show you what I do. So my face is all ready to roll. I did my full face and makeup. It's only the eyes we got to worry about right now. So I'm going to play with some new colors for me. Not gonna lie, I'm hoping to buy these, so I'm kind of excited that I'm trying them along with you today. They're new colors from Fit Glow Beauty. I love them because they are in oversized pans as opposed to your average size, which is a lot smaller than this. So they are gonna last you a long time, and these can be used across the face. They call them eye and cheek colors, so they're very, very versatile, which I adore. So let's dive in. So prep my eye area. So I do my eye cream in the day. Does not affect my makeup. When you do your eye cream, everything's going to go on better. I do grab my stuff that I brought from home. My Fit Glow Beauty Peach helps to color correct, and I do it all the way around because I get even the little veining across my eyelids and it doesn't look even, and it's very bruisey looking. And if I didn't cover them, I feel like my eyeshadow doesn't show up as much. So if you need to create a great base, you can work with a corrector. I also have concealer, working with Sappho's light cream concealer. I put that on as well. Around my eyes, I do the whole peach, and then I just put a little extra of the cream concealer right through here where I'm darkest. So I do peach all around and then just go in and do a little extra corrective work right through there where it's like a super bruise. It's just the way it is. I've always been that way. Some of us just are. And as we mature, the skin gets even thinner, so it shows off more. And then I set it with setting powder. Setting powder for somebody with hooded eyelids is going to be your BFF. We have it from setting powder from Sappho Cosmetics, and we also have it from Fit Glow Beauty. The Sappho Cosmetic one is a loose powder, and the ones from Fit Glow Beauty come with a built-in brush. They're in a cylindrical tube. They have a built-in brush, and the base is where the powder is. You can actually exchange out, so it's very eco-friendly in that regard. So if you like something on the go, that one's going to be really handy because it has that built-in brush. So using setting powder, I go right through here. First of all, because I have a lot of the fine lines creeping in. We make expression. We're happy people. We smile and we blink. Lines are normal. Skin moves. It is normal. Don't beat yourself up. It's normal. And again, we are happy people. Lines happen. It is normal, especially as we mature. It happens. It means you lived a good life. Don't be angry at them. And through here, but especially through here, it's important to get that setting powder in there because that's where, for a hooded eye, makeup loves to migrate. Our body warmth. When that skin warms up through there, not just from say it's summertime, but our natural warmth, the blood flowing through our body. warms that makeup up, it wants to move it and it wants to migrate it there. Even eyeliner can move. So setting powder is going to be your friend. Don't be afraid to use it. It will make your life easier. So I've already done that. I've grabbed Fit Glow Beauty's Vanilla Eyeshadow, and I'm going to use that as our base color. And I got a mirror just off to the side here, so when you see me look that way, it's just me being able to see properly what I'm doing. But I'll do my best to make sure that my eye is continuously in the shot for you. So I'm just working the vanilla shadow across my eye. And it is definitely more of a matte tone. So it's going to work well for women of all ages and stages. So if you're really starting to mature, you don't have to worry about anything. Very, very soft, very beautiful, with skincare ingredients built into this product. And I can feel something in my eyelashes. Driving me nuts. Very, very buildable. So if you wanted to put a couple layers on there, you can. It's very nice. I love the way this palette feels, or the product feels. Really, it feels so silky and smooth across the eye. And I love that my skin is getting treatment while I wear makeup. I'm doing something good for my skin while I'm wearing makeup. It's not just looking pretty. It's improving the skin. And anytime you can improve the skin, I'm down with that. Give me all the good healthy ingredients that nourish and lift and firm. Okay, so we got a base on there. Base is going to help to make sure that all your other shadows show up really well, everything sits nicely, and it will even act as, again, a way to prevent makeup from moving around. Powders help to do that. So we've got the base on. Just a great neutral color. Okay, so now I'm going to do a mid-tone. I'm not going to focus with putting anything on this lower lid. I like to keep it bright, especially as I'm getting close to 40 now. Keeping it bright helps to keep my eye looking open and awake. I don't want it to look any more closed than it already does, especially because I already have smaller shaped eyes to begin with. So I like to keep it very light and bright in the front. You can go darker and smoky and put it all down there. You can look at Courtney Cox Arquette, for example. She likes to do a lot of that really dark right through there and keep the focus more in that area. But I like to have a little more fun and play outward. And I've been really a fan lately of doing pinks and browns on the eye. I think kind of got into a romantic mood, you know, when Valentine's came around. So and spring is coming up. You can do this all year round. But that's where I'm at mood-wise. I've been putting pink on the eye, picking the right pink so I don't look like I have allergies, making sure that nothing is too red plum undertone, because that could go very, very badly as well. So when you're picking colors, make sure that you're taking into consideration what's going to flatter your skin and your undertones. I wanted to see how Go would look on the face, this beautiful pink tone. I think this is going to be one of my next purchases as well. I'm almost out of my blush color though, so I think it's going to look really, really beautiful as a blush color, but also to play into the eye area. I like versatility. Okay, so what you want to do, because you can see the crease is like down in here hiding. And then the puff comes over top. So I tilt my head back a little bit, and I instinctually like to lift a little bit up with my eyebrows. I try not to, because then it creates there we go. Those lines, they're very present on my face. It's life lived. So you can do that if you want. You can try to avoid it, whatever works for you. But tilting back definitely helps a little bit. And I'm taking the dual-ended brush from Fit Glow Beauty. You can have individual brushes if you prefer. And I'm taking the more fluffy-sided one versus the more small, densely packed one. And I'm just rolling it back and forth in an upward direction too. You don't see me going out this way. You see me keeping it upward more, all through where the crease would be if we didn't have a puff in that heaviness, and through where the actual crease is. It's very pretty, very soft. I like that. I hope you can see that really well. But you can probably already see that it's creating a little definition already, whereas this eye still looks very flat paneled and heavy. We're starting to get a little bit more warmth and definition. I've been using a lot this past year Sappho Beauty's Bronze Goddess on my face to do bronzing work and to warm things up, but also to create a mid-tone. And it's lovely and very warm, very flattering. I'm a neutral undertone, but I feel that there's an ambulance about to go by. I apologize, but I feel like most people can use it to pull it off to bring a neutral warmth to the skin. So I'm just gonna build a little bit more through here. I'd been using Emma's blush from Sappho Beauty to create this look, and it's definitely more of a dusty rose versus this being a softer pink tone. So I feel like it was more bold and showed up more. But I like this because it's very soft, very feminine, very pretty. So we've got our base tone through there. And then I am taking the taupe color from Fit Glow Beauty, and now I'm going to take the more dense brush. And I'm just loading the powder on, shaking off the excess so you don't have fallout on your face. And if you get fallout on your face, just take your powder brush that you use for setting powder and just flick it away. Don't use your finger, you're just going to spread it around. It's the easiest trick in the book. Okay, so tilt your head back a little bit. It will help because it pulls that skin upward for you and taut, and then you don't have to like pull on your skin yourself. And I don't know if you can see it, but where the natural dent is there, where it wants to go in and create that crease, that's where I'm going to put the product, the darker tone, and I'm just going to allow the brush to roll through there. Back and forth. I'm going to bring it around a little bit to that corner in the front here, just to kind of close it up a bit. If you have a little bit wider eye, you can bring the powder in. Depends on the look you're doing. It can get very dark and vampy. I don't typically do that at this point. Again, I'm looking for everyday look. That's a little bit softer. And of course you can go in there with a darker tone and really make it smoky. For example, I've worked a lot in the past year with Chloe, the color Chloe from Sappho Beauty, and that's a really nice dark tone that you can take through there. We've got even darker ones, especially from Fit Glow Beauty. Actually, no, even Sappho has a couple of really dark ones, a really, really dark chocolate brown. And that's really going to bring that out more, especially if you're going somewhere in the evening. You're going to get a really beautiful, defined, smoky look. So you can see, getting a really nice finish here. Just bring it through there. The mid-tone of that pink helped to bring a little bit of warmth to the area. And then I like to bring a little bit right through here. This is where I like to put definition. I don't want to close up the eye any more than it is. So this is where I focus my lining work. I like to get in there with a little bit of shadow. First of all, it just creates a little bit of depth and prevents that even panel. So when you put makeup on, a lot of people will say it looks white. It looks very white. It looks very stark or plain, even though the makeup is perfectly matched for the complexion. It's not that it's white. It's just that because your skin is so even now, you feel like that it looks ghostly. But when you put some shadow back into the face, it looks more natural. So you can take that dense little brush again and just work a little right through the back corner. If you're not comfortable with that, you need a little more precision. We have from Sappho a nice angle brush. You can use it for lining as well. But I like to get in there with this just to create a nice shadow. It creates a little more definition for the eye. And again, because you're putting a powder in there, it's going to help keep your liner work in place a little bit better. So that's a great little trick before you put any of your liners on. If you have that powder on, you're actually going to help it to stay in place a little bit longer. I'm going to go with my bronze pencil from Fit Glow Beauty. I want to go a little natural and softer, and I'm going to sharpen it because when your line is sharp, or your pencil is sharp, your line is sharp. And it's going to just sit better and you're going to get better definition. So I like to just focus the color in the back quarter of the eye, so that way it's not Too dark, too heavy. It's not closing up the eye. Create a little lift. If you take the brush and allow it to kind of just pull it upward to make your line. Don't even have to worry about making it perfect because this brush on the back of the pencil is perfect to give you a little upward angle like that, give you a little lift. I'm going to take, because this is a nice soft brown for me, the color from the entire inside area. If my eye's looking particularly dark or puffy, I won't always go right on the inside if I'm really tired, because it can really close things up. Today I feel like it. I think I can support it. But you can see when you go a little darker, you're taking away from the brighten panel there. So you have to kind of decide in your mind what you want to play off of and what you need that day. If you need more bright, then don't go as far in. You can just start your line further back here. And I do that often. And I'm just bringing my line over a bit. You can match it up to that wing. You can keep it a little bit shorter. I'm using the bottom wing as a way to create lift for today. And really, it's that easy. I'd like to go in with Lumi Firm from Fit Glow Beauty to highlight. You can use your finger. I like to use a brush and go right through the brow bone just to really brighten and lift everything up and draw the eye up. We want to give everything lift because we don't naturally have as much lift as somebody else. So I find that it helps to bring lift. And then that way too, a little secret, if you are struggling with making really great lines and you find that they're a little bit bumpy, when you bring this through, it will just kind of correct your lines for you. So you don't have to worry about perfect precision. Don't kill yourself over it. It's just makeup, especially for every day. You can bring a little into the front to brighten the eye. You could even run some of the, I gotta get a little closer to my mirror to see better, Lumi Firm into the front half of your eye here. To really brighten things up. So then warm it with my finger a little bit. And a little spot clinging. There we go. So that's kind of it. It's not hard. It's not doing anything too fancy. Really, it's just over drawing, I guess we'll say, your eyeshadow, extending it up a little bit more and pretending like you have a crease over onto your puff. You're going, instead of just in your puff, you're going beyond your puff. You're taking it up and beyond. And you can look at different celebrities, you know, take a look and see what they're doing. What did their makeup artist do? One that I can think of offhand is Blake Lively. She has very hooded eyelids, and her makeup artist, it's the same thing. It's the same technique. They are taking that shadow and going beyond where the crease naturally lies, and they're putting a good mid-tone through there. And it's just creating some definition. It's creating some shape. It's faking that crease. So that's what I do. It's not hard. I think you all can do it. If you have questions, please reach out. I would love to help you, whether you're local and you book in store, or if you're not and you book online, I could gladly help you with that. But I hope that works for you and gave you a little example of what you can do to help when you have hooded eyes, to create a little bit of a creased look, to give you a little bit of definition and a bit of a smoky look. And of course you can make it very smoky if it's going to be a night out. So if you would like the chance to get a $25 ShopEco gift card, all you have to do is in the comment section below at the end of this video, leave your comment, question, or idea for an upcoming video talking about beauty, skincare, business, whatever, life. And if we choose your topic and we do a video on it, you're gonna get a $25 ShopEco gift certificate. And this is open to Canadian residents, excluding Quebec. All right, thank you so much. It was lovely to spend some time with you, and we will chat again soon. Bye.